Yu-Gi-Oh players are definitely some special individuals when it comes to trading, trading ethics, and a bunch of other things. Now, what I'm about to talk about is something that happened in a closed group called Yu-Gi-Oh Trading Online, and we're just going to kind of see how this unfolds. So, someone from Yu-Gi-Oh Trading Online posted a photo that he took with his smartphone of some sort of another post in another group called the Rarity Trainers, saying that this kid is a low life and he's ripping off a little kid. Here's a picture of the photo he took. Logan Adams, Rarity Trainers, how I plus in Yu-Gi-Oh! So today I picked up an Exciton knife for a Dark Magician girl. Dick move, I know, but it gets better. Then my friend who darling needs offers me all you see below. And you see $11, some spellbook shit, Arc Knights, some Adams. Now, so he's trying to say that this guy ripped them off, but me personally, I can't say what happens between the kid and his friend was right or not based off this one photo, because I personally, I don't know the whole story. I don't know how the trade unfolded, who asked for what first. Did the kid ask for the Dark Magician girl? Did he say, I will give you a Dark Magician girl for your Exciton Knights? And so on and so forth. And we don't know if the guy knew or didn't know about the monetary value of the Exciton and what he offered, or maybe he did and was trying to sweeten the deal to kind of have a more secure hold on being able to get the Exciton Knights. That is like that's the most possible theory on his friend's side, and I've been on both sides of that. That I have Graves. Friend wants Graves, offers me Evil Swarms. I'm kind of iffy. Throw in Slifer. I'm like, all right, fine. I did that. And then where in Vanguard I wanted a Royal Paladin, the Blaster build, a friend. He was iffy. I threw in some extra shit, and I said, come tax time when I get this, that I will give you this, and he said, all right, I will do that. So I've been on both sides of that when it comes to offering more than what you know it's worth to sweeten the deal to kind of have a more secure hold on it, because that is something that you wanted or it's something that you direly need, and so on and so forth. And like I said, he only threw $11 in cash, and the rest are cards that he probably had no use for anyway. They probably weren't going to be doing a whole lot in there. And between friends, that's kind of fair, in my opinion. Because I got friends that we do that all the time, regardless of the monetary value. Between friends, we know they're going to a good place. Now, there are a bunch of comments that say, this isn't right, this is wrong, should have offered him more, should have told him the value. You get the idea. And now, so when you scroll down through the comments, and I'm not going to show them all, but you get to me saying, this is one of the saddest things to be talking about. Why is Exciton Knight $70? Because that's what the player/vendor's price is based off supply and demand. Hell, even Galactic God talked about simple trading ethics. I'm going to leave a link in the description to Galactic God's video on trading ethics. And then the next video, part 2, I'm going to give my opinion on trading ethics. The only error in this is that he is bragging about it, and that's going overboard. However, to claim what is and what isn't based off monetary value is just plain stupid, and to argue about it is even more sad. And you got one person below me in the comments saying, someone should have at least told the kid the value. Damn. And you go back to me saying, maybe he did, we don't know. You're trivializing this based off a photo someone shared. The only info we have is this pic. Maybe he did tell him, and maybe the kid didn't care. Logan may be posting this out of the shock that it actually happened. Then he could have told him the worth, and for all we know, the kid might be dumbfounded that the event came his way. It is too soon to start making rash judgments and opinions based off one photo. This is Facebook, after all. People troll and scumbag with spiteful posts and remarks all the time. It's the internet. People do and say stupid shit all the time, thinking that they're going to get away with it, and no one's going to try to go after them. What do you expect? It's the internet. It welcomes assholes. It welcomes stupid people to say and do whatever they want. Now, like I said, I'm saying neutral because I don't know the full story on what happened. Now, when you see the price and says eBay prices, he's kind of going off monetary value on cards, but he could be one of those people that don't really care too much about it. He's just saying like, this monetary value, this is what all this is worth. And there are times where I know what a card is worth and I don't really care. It's not, the card's just in a binder. No one really wants it. Someone wants it. It's it that no one else in the entire goddamn world wants it. And I'm like, all right, fine, I don't care. So shit like that happens. Then a couple more posts going along, and you say, and another guy has his long ass opinions. It's not only wrong, it's subject to economic penalty. Economic penalty for what exactly? Right, what is he trying to say? Prices are not dictated by Konami. They are dictated by players and vendors. The only pricing Konami does in pricing is the retail values on packs, tin, structure decks, etc. Konami has no price over individual card prices. I'm saying that as they send them to online vendors such as ToyWiz, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever, or to retail stores such as Walmart. I think Myers still sells cards every now and then, or like local comic stores. You get the idea. Yeah. Greg goes back to saying they do not control secondary markets, although there is a term called predatory trading, which is prohibited by Konami, which means taking advantage of younger kids who do not know values. Also, if that player is not playing in a tournament and commit an infraction, they can have the penalty applied to it, and show it on the record and have them dropped. Okay. Now, he's bullshitting that. I will agree with the predatory trading, because when a guy knows monetary value on cards and he sees someone that has cards and they know he doesn't know, no, I've seen shit like that happen too. And he's trying to say that this is what Logan Adams did. We don't know if that's what he did or not, because like we said he gives monetary value on the eBay prices of Exaton, DMG, and the value of all the cards below in the photo that he took. But we don't know if that was predatory trading, because like I said, it could have gone. We don't know how the story unfolds, how it happened, how it resolved, in who asked for who what. And he's basically saying that Konami has penalties for trading. So he's basically trying to say that Konami oversees all trades within their visual proximity. 100% goddamn bullshit. Now, I am a host at a locals of an official Konami tournament. Now, granted, we are on our tournament, our locals may be on the bottom of the food chain as far as officials go, but we're official regardless. We cannot oversee and have control over individual players' trades. If we believe someone is saying that they are doing shit like that, we can advise. The only thing that we do is advise, saying, hey, this is what the card is actually worth. If you're going based off monetary value, so if this is what happened, this is what it is. So make sure before you say agree to this trade that you know what you're getting into. And I might make the other guy mad, but we try to make things fair as possible. And that's the only thing we can do. We can advise. We cannot say you're ripping off people, get out, you're banned, you're dropped, whatever. We can't. The only thing we can do basically is if trading's between intermissions of rounds or before a tournament, if they start getting out of hand, they start causing arguments and getting out of control, we can ask them to leave or force them to leave if it starts disrupting other players. Konami does not have overall control of other individual trades, because a trade could happen outside of an official, a host's visual proximity, and no one can know about it. No one would probably know about it. If they see it happen, then they can advise, and that's it. If they don't see it happen, they don't know, and it can't be brought to our attention because we don't know who is telling the truth. For all we know, they're both being stupid. So for him to say that he's being a predatory trader based off this, we don't know. And to say that, Konami's going to drop him or record, no, we can't. We don't. It doesn't happen. Then the only thing, if someone's cheating and they have a record of cheating, that's one thing. But as far as ripping off and trades like that, we have no control over that. We can't. We can only advise. I mean, so in conclusion, this whole fucking mess is that whether this guy was right, what he did was right or wrong. I'm not gonna say. If you guys want to have an opinion, I'm not gonna argue it. I'm not gonna think. The only thing I will say though is that the only thing that this guy did wrong, in general, as a just a general standpoint, is that one, he bragged about it. Bragging really gets you nowhere. People kind of hate other people for bragging. It happens. I mean, yeah, you get a plus, you feel awesome, you want to tell someone. I get it. I've done that too a couple of times. But if you're going to tell someone about a plus you got, or you feel like you need to tell someone, you don't post shit like this on Facebook or in the internet in general. You don't say, hey, I paid a kid $1 and I got a Draco sack or an Exoton. Like, you don't say shit like that. Because this is the internet. Now, if you're going to tell your friend, that's one thing, but don't tell someone over the goddamn internet. It does not end well for anyone. So on that, thank you for watching. Click a few ads, help me out here to help you guys out more. Or I feel like I want to provide a service. The next video will come up soon. I don't see that, a whole lot. This shit's gonna continue happening. I get that, but it's just one of those things we don't have control over. So stop bitching about it.